Top of the morning to you, and the rest of the day as well. I'm James Francis Smith. I'm an author and an historian. And today I want to talk about, is the knowledge of history still important? Well, I can tell you this. The President Jack Kennedy thought so. He had his entire staff read Barbara Tuchman's The Guns of August. I am of the opinion that tens of thousands of American lives lost in Vietnam, Iraq, and Afghanistan could have been avoided if our leaders had only studied the 1921 Anglo Irish War. Consider this. Shortly following the end of World War I, Britain had 250,000 in the military, armed with artillery, planes, tanks, and ships. At that time, 50,000 British troops were stationed in Ireland. The Fenians, members of a 19th century Irish and Irish-American organization dedicated to overthrow the British rule in Ireland, had only 3,000 armed with handguns and homemade bombs. According to the charismatic rebel Michael Collins, only 2,000 of these were active at any one time. That's a 25-to-1 advantage of the British over the Irish. The two countries spoke the same language, had the same basic religion. 1/3, or perhaps a quarter, of the Irish population, mostly in the northeast section, Ulster, supported British rule. The Irish Sea, at its narrowest, separated the two countries by only 18 miles. Not the 7,000 plus from our country to the landlocked Afghanistan. Despite all these advantages, England was forced to treaty with the Irish Fenians. If England could prevail under those circumstances, whatever makes anyone believe that America, without any of those advantages, could prevail in Afghanistan and the Middle East? Yes, the knowledge of history is vital. The real tragedy occurred during the following Irish Civil War, when Irishmen killed Irishmen over the treaty, all of which is covered in my book, James Francis Smith's The Last of the Fenians, available in softcover from Amazon and on Nook and Kindle. The cost won't break your bank. Let me read just what it says on the rear cover. Where was Irish patriot Tom Barry during the Easter uprising of 1916? He, along with 150,000 Irishmen, 49,000 of whom lost their lives, was fighting in World War I as part of the British Army. Far too often this important contribution to world peace is crammed into 1 or 2 pages by Irish historians. Before delving into the Anglo Irish War, the treaty, Ulster, and the Irish Civil War, of which Barry played a major part, Smith's narrative history, The Last of the Fenians. I'll catch up where I was. Covers in depth the major battles of the Great War, including Mons, Gallipoli, the Dardanelles, the Somme, and many others. The tale opens in Donegal, before its major characters go their separate ways. P.J. Slavin to Flanders, Reed Ward first to the priesthood, then Gallipoli, and Fiona Glacken to an unhappy marriage to an Ulster Protestant before escaping to America. The Prelude to War section takes the reader behind the scenes which led up to this worldwide tragedy, including how Churchill's blunder forced Turkey to choose the side of the Axis. Comments of a reviewer. The skill with which James Francis Smith integrates fictitious characters into his novel, The Last of the Fenians, rivals that of Leon Uris in Trinity. Jody Sullivan, Tacoma Writers of the Round Table. Wow, what an accomplishment. Thank you.